All right, ladies and gentlemen, big up on yourself. Welcome to the show. Um, as you know, the country is facing an epidemic. Some people would call it a virus. Some people would call it a hoax. Because there are many mixed feelings about what is going on in our country right now, of lovely, sweet Jamaica. All right, so we're faced by a thing named Corona. Ladies and gentlemen, no denying it, no going around it. But now, it's not the first Jamaican face this. Yeah, I'm speech. I'm taking a look, swagging your son. So, all right. Can't look at Andrew Wallace now when the man come on TV and then close this up. Boom, the most of the Prime Minister, a joke, a Prime Minister, for art. Anyway, all right, people, back to the press conference now. Back to the speech. All right, so Jamaica is facing now a pandemic. This thing what they call coronavirus, ladies and gentlemen. It's yeah, once again now. It is what would I say now? It not really go on good people because they were going now. Another virus really affect the country right now, people, because there's a third to somebody have it, ladies and gentlemen. And if the Prime Minister there listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, that 30 person would have it. And if that 30 person was listening to me, that they would have it. See there, when my uncle Prince Charles have caught it, ladies and gentlemen. I'ma just send cross piece of the bush of people and it gone. People, I send cross piece of the bush in a fever grass. In Japan or in China, they call it lime bush or lime grass. The Chinese them put it on them national TV, said this is one of the deadliest cure for it. Remember the Chinese, them give you the secret, you know. So lime grass is a deadly cure for coronavirus. And ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica, Maroon Nation, whatever you want to call it, we have the highest grade of high-grade weed. No, not high-grade weed, I mean lime grass, ladies and gentlemen. Even the weed work, ladies and gentlemen. High-grade weed do work. Yeah, trust me, because anybody who smoke weed can't catch corona, it's impossible. So anyway, people, we send peace to Prince Charles the other day, Uncle Charles, and him good now. Google it, Prince Charles fully recovered. No, people, no disrespect to Uncle Charles, and I'm not putting him down. But Uncle Charles, ladies and gentlemen, is a white man. Him got a little bit of Selassie blood in him still, so he mixed with black and white like myself, yeah? Yeah, son? Because, you know, Selassie I'm real father, but anyway, we're not good at that. Different show that. Boom. So Uncle Charles, now, ladies and gentlemen, drink this precious bush while we were Jamaica. See that, put up close to the camera, and look at it. So the root, let me say, the root always pointed, so they can't make mistake on the root. It named fever grass. So now, what is the whole run up and down, the Prime Minister of the people run up and down, of homeless people take off on the street and send homeless people got them yard? No, Mr. Prime Minister, I've seen everything that I thought was to be seen. I never seen nobody send a homeless man in the yard yet. Mr. Steve, you ever seen nobody send a homeless man in the yard yet?
Never.
No. If that the make Mr. Prime Minister look stupider than what was that stupid Prime Minister in America name again? The one I'm saying I don't just Prime Minister, but Bush, George Bush. Yeah, George Bush. Andrew Wallace make George Bush look like him got University of the West Indies, Yale, Scottsburg, and Andrew Wallace got primary school, because even when you got primary school, you cannot send home a homeless man, Mr. Prime Minister. Where is that homeless man got to go? In the rubbish pan? And it's rubbish pan, it's still going to be on the street. So, people, that's what I'm telling you, vote for Mr. L.A. Lewis as the Prime Minister. But nevertheless, I'm not that right now, because I'm making a adjustment to the nation right now. So this is my adjustment nation. Mr. Andrew Wellness. Chinese them call it lime grass. We Jamaican call it fever grass. So if you were to have any interest in the nation development, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, you would be sending police to investigate L.A. Lewis. First thing, Mr. Prime Minister, my life is an open book. You don't need to send the police to investigate L.A. Lewis. Everybody know L.A. Lewis. L.A. Lewis is a Freemason. L.A. Lewis is part of the FBI, or the head of the FBI, or L.A. Lewis got linked with the FBI. L.A. Lewis got linked with the Jamaican police force. L.A. Lewis got linked with the Queen of England. L.A. Lewis got linked with God he knows. So my life, Mr. Politician, Mr. Andrew Holness, you would be the stupidest Prime Minister for go try to send an investigation by L.A. Lewis. If you want to know about L.A. Lewis, Mr. Prime Minister, do your reading. But then again, you don't read. Do your research. But then again, you don't research. Because if you was reading and research, you would have learned, say, you should have locked the airport. America locked for them airport. China locked for them airport. China locked them harbor. No, Mr. Prime Minister, you lock a poor elephant man, Mr. Prime Minister. And if you and we the check say elephant man dons when him the answer him question. But the immigration and the Prime Minister was a lock up elephant man. I would not think say elephant way brighter than them. Because the lady said, Mr. Elephant, where are you coming from? And elephant said, she said, you come from, you stop in Russia. Elephant said, no, I'm stopping in Moscow. No. Elephant man said, no, I never stop in Russia, but I stop off in Moscow, I stop off in Germany, I stop off in Europe, but I never stop in Russia. Then them lock up elephant man for say he never stop in Russia. When the lady say, elephant man say elephant, you're ragging, stop at Russia, you know. Elephant said, no, I never stop in Russia, I stop off in Moscow. People, Moscow is in Russia. We know say elephant never got a good school. But dear Mr. Prime Minister, which school you go? Them people at the embassy, who you hire personal, Mr. Prime Minister, for letting the people them, but hold out the Jamaicans them. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the whole world say lockdown. Mr. Prime Minister never locked down. I don't think until now the airport locked down. The airport still letting the Prime Minister friend them. The wharf still letting the submarine them with the Chinese them. So, people, Mr. Prime Minister, you are the one who's under investigation. Fever grass in Mr. Prime Minister. So you should have send the local farmer man them. We should be selling quillions of dollars, people, not losing dollars. Jamaica should be, and the Caribbean should be making quillions. The final people, for the first time in the world, Jamaica and the Caribbean got a chance for right after all of them debts to Europe and to China. Mr. Prime Minister is putting us deeply in debt. Because right now when Mr. Prime Minister lock off the poor people in business and lock off some of the medium-sized people in business and left our business uptown for open. We are losing business uptown, Mr. Prime Minister. You can't sham the game. See that? One of my store alone used to have like 5,000 people come in for the week. The least. Now, for the whole week, Mr. Prime Minister, 2,800 people come in last week. And we can't get the goods them because the local poor man them who used to make the goods them and supply the store people cannot make them again because the Prime Minister locked down for them business. The local rum and the local Pepsi them, because see the people, Pepsi and rum good for corona to people because the Pepsi got the acid in it and the rum now got the alcohol in it. Mix up the two of them, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a perfect killer for corona. Ask anybody. Coca-Cola and Pepsi, but the Pepsi work like faster. Coca-Cola, no disrespect, you know, so big up Coca-Cola. So, you know, people about Coca-Cola don't say, yo, LL was a rate with that true Pepsi give some money last week. No, 2 years of Pepsi give some money last week, you know. Him come and hype up Pepsi, you know. People, no. So Coca-Cola, no disrespect, but Pepsi and rum people heal coronavirus faster than anything else. But the number one killer for coronavirus, people, ask anybody going to every ghetto area. Mr. Steve, I hear some radio farm the other day. What them teeth out their farm?
The fever grass them cut with. Yeah man, them dig out the fever grass wicked man.
People, The man that deal with Mr. Steve Farm, wicked, because Mr. Steve will look a farm, you know, because you don't chill at the record people with Vessel Farm. The people that deal with Mr. Steve Farm, wicked. Not one drop of fever grass left over there. At least they left the root.
And so, the old one too.
And some old man at the robbery. Jesus. Some people, and this is no joke, they deal with Mr. Steve.
Yeah, man.
Because they don't believe it. Tell them how they deal with the farm.
I really thought, man, right around on the hillside, I see all man a dig out piece of it, they go and clear up the road, she go on with it, man. I said, oh God, man, look at that thing.
Yeah.
And look how long it did.
Yeah.
And I just know you realize say, if you come take pace, but you go on with the whole light.
Whole of the fever grass. And Mr. Prime Minister in him seat with all them advisor them, and not one of the advisor them informed the Prime Minister said, Mr. Prime Minister, the Chinese are using fever grass, you know, so you ever go on now. Since you're very highly wrapped up with the Chinese them, I think you should use it, you know, what they call it lime grass. So do not go on Jamaican TV and say fever lime grass. If it gotta give you away, make you know say China them got you by your balls. So do not say lime grass, because the people them don't have it say the Chinese them tie you up already and over you and do all manner of kind of things with you and the Chinese them side. So if I said lime grass, Mr. Prime Minister, they gotta say, oh see that and it's a Chinese for true. So Mr. Prime Minister, please go and say fever grass. It's the Jamaican talk. I don't have them put that there. So see the people, I'm in my office and I'm sweating. And the second thing, people, the Prime Minister lock off all beach. Him lock off all bar. Mr. Prime Minister, who is the E that them advising? Because I don't want to call that E that Mr. Prime Minister, because who is E that advisor for lock off bar, Mr. Prime Minister? Mr. Prime Minister, alcohol is the #1 killer for coronavirus. Ask any Chinese, ask any Japanese people. If you have one little shot of Red Nephew rum, big up Red Nephew, the #1 rum company in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, son. And big up Rum Fire. Rum Fire, the name, Lord Steve?
Yeah, man, Rum Fire, man.
And big up Rum Fire to people. Yes, son. I'm never get the money from them for big them up, because no found out there now. All the Prime Minister got about, you know, Mr. Lewis, I should get some money from Rum Fire and Red Nephew, making me bigging them up, but they're not good for you, for Corona, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Prime Minister, let me teach you this. You have something named maggage. You have something named sore foot, wicked and Corona. What's when temperature broke out? Throw a look of rum in night, I look of salt tonight, every maggage fly out of that like how you see a boat run on Beijing. Quick, less than a minute. People, rum kill Corona. Alcohol kill Corona. That's why when they go in there and say, look at thing for you and kill Corona. So Mr. Prime Minister, why are you searching for a cure for Corona when you already advertise as spray like rum, beer rum, alcohol? Red Nephew rum is better than the alcohol. Yes. Some people that might adjust to the nation. See that? I send cross peace to Uncle Charles. Don't ask him get it. Say the Prime Minister is sending and taking people out of the country. Why me, why royalty can't send piece of fever grass to your Uncle Charles? Why? Because I know the phone about LA. Or you send things out of the country and them say nothing of come out of the country. Yes. But not of coming out of the country like that. So tell them to come lock me up now. And the case of locking up now. People, please do not disrespect my police officers. They are not the one who responds. If you don't want to talk to the Prime Minister, I want to talk to the Prime Minister. But please have some respect for my police, because God knows them I work overtime. God knows them I work harder than police supposed to work. Don't disrespect my soldier them. Big up the 1JR, 3JR. Remember, I'm the future Prime Minister. And we're supposed to be fretting for the police, because the police are fret for themselves. Because remember, you know, a lot of my police call me and say, LA, what we are going to do? Because we are the Prime Minister going to make, we take the injection first. Because the injection already there, people. I just panic. The Prime Minister will create some more panic. Mr. Andrew Wallace will create some more panic. Then enforce the injection pan, you know. Like I'm force the 5G system, people, pan, you know. And like I'm force the, what the card name? Zinc? What them name again, Steve? Mr. Steve?
Card.
Yeah, the new card where the Prime Minister get the contract to print them and they more pass them. Europe said them no want them, England said them no want them, but the private sector them pay Mr. Andrew Wallace send for free to play country. I think the PMP them and the legal court them banned them out of Jamaica and said that they're illegal. They're against the Constitutional Act. And the Prime Minister still was forced to send them in. You're the Prime Minister the other day. I think if you send the cards them, it will give us more control on coronavirus. Mr. Politician, Papa Jesus, what does an ID card got to do with corona? What does an ID card got to do with corona, Mr. Politician? That's what you think that Jamaica people done? Mr. Prime Minister, you believe that Jamaica done like you, not like you? You believe that Jamaica done, Mr. Prime Minister? Papa Jesus. No, Steve. No. When we accept them card name 666, mark of the beast. England refused them, America refused them, I said them no want them.
Right.
Yeah, son?
Yeah.
But the Chinese private government and some others are government, PM Mr. Anderson put them on Jamaica people because you are going out. Jamaica people too powerful, we're going to have them under control too. Some of the others are Caribbean country them force them upon them, and some of the others are African country them force it upon it. Now, Mr. Steve, we're fighting corona. If you get one of the card, you know, how that to fight corona?
Can't fight. No, nothing for it.
People, I'm appalled, I'm bamboozled, I'm zip, I'm zap, I'm nada, I'm laugh, I'm total confused. What them card they have to do? If the PMP government, and this is not a political arena, but if the PMP government and the Queen of England said she don't want them card with her people, Mr. Politician, Mr. Andrew Wallace, do not forget. If the Queen says she don't want it, we don't want it neither because we are part of Her Majesty. Big up Her Majesty, big up yourself, Mum. Yeah. See the people? Fever grass. Right now, if I was the Prime Minister, people, right now, Snagapus not have hand for court money for fever grass. So, but what going on, people, we get one heap of order from all over England and Canada and all over, but them band the sending out of fever grass. A good thing say the Prince of Wales, and you know the Prince just send a look at jet and say, LA. Send cross 2 barrel light. Some send cross 2 barrels. So people, Buckingham Palace is coronavirus free. No corona that can jump people, it breach it. Yeah. I will blame the dirty boy name. What could the Prime Minister name again? Guzung Holness. No, Holness name. Why never get the Prime Minister of England? I know Holness same last name. Why Johnson? We blame the look at the Prime Minister named Boris Johnson. For the first time, England wall has been breached. Buckingham Palace have been breached because of dirty Boris Johnson people. And he's got what coming to him because God's never going to beat him. I go and visit Snake Eye. I say, Snake Eye, send some new West Kingston up of him. Fever grass people, see that? Donald Trump's getting fever grass some long time. Because I believe me, I left Donald Trump out of it. Before I even didn't people. You know, long me send piece of fever grass, go get Donald. I said, Donald, you ever go on now? The boy, I'm going to get you out there, I'm going to link you with corona now. You said that Donald Trump's just sketch it for one day, people. So, and if now, we the Jamaican people have a thing named stronger immune system, we have a thing named in our skin named melanin, you understand? And the blacker years, they have melanin. We're the sun eater, we're the 9 eater people. So, virus can't catch it. With a white man now, because he don't have the melanin skin, that's why you see most of the white man them who breed a black woman for bring across some pitney, and for the white woman them no want a black man for breed them for carry across the nation, for straighten them system. And I agree with them 100%. Cross the nation, bring forth a new generation, but nevertheless people have to keep it politically and presidentially and prime ministerly adjusting the nation equally. So people, like I share the show, if you believe I'm talking stupidness, you can put it up. And I'm not anti-wellness people. If you even bash me, I won't send the police to come locking up and take you from under on the bed bottom. One time, the Prime Minister say, go on the bed. And I know them go find the man on them bed bottom, them still take on the man because they said no freedom of speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the man sent out the video after 7. What time Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Wallace said everybody forgot them bed, including the people about homeless, Mr. Steve?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. No. The man released the video from after 7 o'clock. I said, I got my bed. And talk your mind. I said, Mr. Politician, Mr. Andrew Wallace, you can't control your wife, so you want to control we are big people. Which them that's not wrong. The PMP government put it out, said Andrew Wallace can't control his wife. When he was running for election, him other people and put it out the same can't control his wife. So it wasn't the man who said it, the man just ricocheting, or the man just bouncing back something, what you have heard. I've heard it too.
So you're gonna have to call him back.
People might admit it.
Alright.
I can't control my beer mother them. So I just left them. I make them go on them ways. Because I can't control my beer mother them. So I say I want to go on the ways, but I can't control them. So the man never said nothing wrong. 95% of man in the world can't control. Me just say, bo.
Alright.
Can you control the beer mother?
That's why I should not hear, sir.
So what did the gentleman say wrong? No. The way the man afraid of the corona, the man got in bed, go hide after him say that. Because you know some people drink look white rum and look Pepsi. Because the man say, hey, Mr. Prime Minister, me say tonight the corona going to come worse than that. Because Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Wallace said, I'm going to lock down the country for 7 years because the corona is going to come harder. Now, Mr. Prime Minister, oh, you got that magic. Me I worry about Mr. Prime Minister. Andrew Wallace, me a bigger science man than you. Me take dead people out of them grave. Me take me pop off dead people neck. Me heal people. Me read up people. And me still can't read how much people are dead from the corona. And you keep on coming from TV from day one, Mr. Andrew Wallace, and tell the whole country say Jamaica are going to have the biggest corona virus epidemic ever. And the people them going to beat them, get the drum like how them beat it, forget rid of the storm them, and go beat them, think about them, guzum, guzum, guzum. And the corona still, and you keep on still telling, because Mr. Andrew Wallace, the people them said, you and the Chinese them and the European scientists them plan it up, for give Jamaica the corona, for take over the economy, once and for all. And if the PMP don't see what you try, nobody don't test PMP government ever. Them is that the Michael Manley Heights, or the normal Manley, or the Bustamante Heights. Because one must remember, is normal man and Bustamante are one or two cousins them make the PMP and the Labour Party. That's why people not for fight our PMP and Labour Party until election day, only fight who win, but after election day, everybody back one. Because the two cousins make the party them. I'm just in the nation. Fever grass, Mr. Andrew Wallace. But your friend them in China call it lime grass or lime bush. This people, this piece in China is our 35,000 yen. 35,000 yen. It's right, this piece, people, equivalent later in about $200 US. $200 US for that piece of Vietnamese people. So, if no, but it don't grow in America, people. And it don't grow in England, it grow in Jamaica, and one and two part in China, because China them thief it from we and go grow it. Because when China come on people, them investigate all of the bush them and all of them thing there, what them can eat from what they can sell. Them eat the road people. They not boil their tea. The Chinese just pop it off. Boom! Corona, kill corona. So people, when you're searching for but nothing can heal corona, that's crap. The doctors them telling the people worldwide. What you mean by nothing can cure coronavirus? The backer say lime salt cure it. The backer say sun cure it. So Mr. Prime Minister, if you say 30 odd people having the corona, what you do? You take them out, give them some nice bathing beach, something, put them over Elsha, over the sea salt, and then are you send them going on the Fire River, are you send them going on over Port Endicott, that salt water and salt and salt. You understand? And you going to make them cool and keep back and jump in the water, drink some of the water, go and keep back in the sun for the whole day, and then you give them a nice cup of fever grass, Mr. Andrew Wallace, and there it go. Everybody, and you make sure them eat good and eat healthy and don't eat no meat. Just eat vegetables and fruits and them good. And that, my friend, is a cure for coronavirus. So L.A. Lewis just solve the problem. Just solve the problem, Mr. Prime Minister. So Mr. Prime Minister, I just give you some legal consultation and some corona consultation. So my consultation fee, Mr. Prime Minister, all this is 35,000 US dollar. So make sure you send it to me in my account. My Scotiabank account is 5, 6, 9, 10, 14, 15, 18, 35. So send it to Mr. Andrew Wallace. So I expect it to be in my account by the latest 5 o'clock today. Don't run for Mr. Andrew Wallace, I know you watch my show now. Send him a consultation fee. And stop making my police look dunce. Now, ladies and gentlemen, where have you ever heard you send a homeless man guy in the yard? I've never heard of it yet. Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? I've never heard of it yet. Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people guy in the yard? Where you send a homeless people gu People, Pepsi got a thing called Busy Night. Now, we should be selling Busy to America like crazy. We should be distributing Busy to America like crazy. Let me tell the people, a snake venom sting is... Mr. Steve,
Yes, sir.
what would you rather? A snake or a scorpion stinger or to catch corona? Who should I take a chance with?
I take the snake.
Mr. Steve, listen what I said. A snake, a scorpion, or a 40-leg stinger. Those are instant death.
Corona.
Or corona.
Right now.
People, I don't take my chance. Throw me for a pool of corona. Boy, I throw me for a pool of snake. And Mr. Steve, from we are little kids, every time a scorpion or a snake bites somebody, what is the number one thing what grandmothers give a heal back faster?
3 pieces of bush and rub it.
3 pieces of bush and rub it with local busy tea, people. I have put the busy, grate of the busy, and drop it where the scorpion stinger, or drop it where the snake bite you, and it get better in less than 10 minutes. And we have a thing named busy. Busy. I would not have a busy like how the Prime Minister busy do one bag of fuckery. Because Mr. Prime Minister, you can't come lock me up now for telling the truth. Because a little man talking truth last night and say him not go in bed. And what Mr. Steve,
yeah.
Where did the police have go find the man?
Oh, I think A-Town.
Yeah, but which part them go find him?
And then bed.
Them bed. So you never find the man in him bed. You never find the man side him bed. You find the man on them bed. And my Jamaica police them not tell lie. So big up my Jamaica Constable Force, one of the finest constable force in the world. So Mr. Politician, Mr. Andrew Holness, me and you, when me ask my Jamaica police force them how much I give them for them pay, people, I just come up from the islands, and the police over there is getting 10,000 CI for them pay, and them still a bar say 10,000 CI is too little bit. You know what you never give my Jamaica police force? Me shame for talk about it. Lesser than 1,000 CI my Jamaican police force I get every year, people. The hardest working police in the whole entire world is Jamaican police. Worse in the fake corona kill all Jamaica story. My police are for the on the road 24/7. My soldier are for the on the road 24/7. Now, people, don't hate the police them, please and thanks, and don't disrespect the police them. That was the only thing I never like in the video what the youth do. Don't dis the police them. Police get information to go out on the road, and if them don't do it, they imagine them now get them full pay, and people trust me, and that is one of the things what the police, what the Prime Minister do, the police them suffer the little children to come onto him. Because the police them now want to carry out certain orders. But when them look and say they look up pay what them all get, I will say them if them disobey the orders them will get half of the pay, they probably get no pay for the month. Them have to do it people because the police are people like me and you. Matter of fact, they are people like me and you. Them have them bills to go pay. I have my police brother-in-law. Sometimes I have to shut him 100,000 sometime. I let him it. But I never look for expect to get it back at people. Because for me, I ask him back feed. After I'm done feed my little two little big head or three little big head nephew them and niece them. What me gonna get back out of that? So more time he come to me and say, yo, General, you don't know enough. The pay cut short the weekend because the car mortgage and the house mortgage dig it down back again, and me do some money for some lunch I take on consignment, and me do for two local suit I take for the youth them out of school, you know, because you know every month me get like 100,000 which I less than 1,000 US. People me have to lend him the money, people. But me don't let him forget about people. That is my brother-in-law. So big up my brother-in-law, good police officer, people. He's been in the force for a long time. I don't say police getting anywhere good treatment in Jamaica, people, but them have to do the job. It's a job and somebody have to do it. When I am Prime Minister, every local pitney shall graduate and want to be a police. Every local youth in the world shall graduate and want to be a soldier of Jamaica. We're going to make it proud to be a soldier of Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it, you remember them time when we look at well want to be a soldier? When them ask, what do you want to be? I said, I want to be a soldier. I want to be a police. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a fire brigade. No people, no pick, no want to be that. Everybody want to be a L.A. Lewis. They want to be a Usain Bolt. They want to be a Stephen over there. So they want to be somebody who is at the limelight. somebody with a good job like Trillion Record or like Scotia Bank as the big executive them want to be in something big. Normal people them don't want to be police unless they have to be police. And police job is a good job, people. Police job is a thing where you get to walk with the citizens, you get to go from state to state, parish to parish, you get to patrol the road, you get to solve crime, you get to save people's life, you get to take a little puss out of the tree every look now and then. You get to save a little damsel in distress. And you get to secure the nation. It's a good job, ladies and gentlemen. But not in Jamaica, where it consider payment. The Chinese them scan the Jamaican people now. And Mr. Party is a press conference, but all know, or the future Prime Minister, or they can't love me unless me is real. Me have to look at some of the bumbo clot go on in so. Hey you Mr. Chin, oh you feel about your scan me Jamaican people, but see them here in the wholesale. You think this? You sell him, I don't like him. He look nasty. Mr. Look at the thinking Chinese. Listen to me. Look at underprivileged Chinese. I told the Prime Minister I put up in our country, you know. We don't know nobody. In a China, we broke like dog. So China sending over here to come keep the economy. Now people, check out every Chinese store open downtown. But the look at man, them bar and shop lock downtown. The amount of money we have to give away from the weak side people. It's unpresidential. Unpresidential. Trillion Record, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, How much people line up for help them from morning or from yesterday?
How much people do?
Line up for help them.
Quite a few of them.
Quite a few of them. See them, Mr. Steve, people can't sleep right here in peace. And they quit about boom boom. Mr. Steve, let me a thing. And I don't think Steve will get it back, because nobody out of place have the job. The Prime Minister put everybody out of job out of Steve place. 7 miles, 9 miles, 8 miles will be everybody out of job. And then look at man, we used to do garden. The Prime Minister spread a wicked room upon the people and say everybody out there have chicken gun, Ebola. Ebola, what name again? Corona, I mean. No, nobody know why nobody from 7 miles would be or 9 miles or 10 miles would be. Everything when them come from the east a virus. And Mr. Prime Minister never go up on TV and go tell us the lady what them say come from England, what them say they have corona. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Prime Minister never take the time to go back on the TV and said, the lady what was out of what that lockdown over 5,000 people and locked down a whole community for and half of them are over half of them are dead for hungry for how much weeks. We apologize to the people. It was a false alarm. It worked out that the lady was having hunger flu. And the government now come and say, Lord gosh, you not flu the people have, because I told you from day one, the news tell you, the TV tell you, corona, ladies and gentlemen, is a flu symptoms. Look at all, ladies and gentlemen. Look at people. You can't blame the police them. Say a homeless man, yeah?
Yeah, but you know, you know, fear for the road, I'm in the police. I reckon some always come in. Walk away. Sit down in the truck. Yo, we don't like when I deal with you, man. Yeah, but take off this man, please. Take off this man, please. Yeah, take off this man, man. Take this man, please.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can't blame the police them. The police them get a job and say, everybody for that them yard. But the Prime Minister forgot to tell the police, the homeless people at them yard, them there, so you ever go on now. Just tell them to stay in them little corner easy. Because if I was even sending one people, I would have said, my squad, I was even sending one people, I would have said, Papa Jesus, look out for myself. I was even sending one people, I would have said, Papa Jesus. Eh? Oh, I'm going to go up on myself. Some people, listen this again now. And if nothing wrong in this, Mr. Prime Minister said me this to try with them.
This is a book written in 1999, and this could offer clues into the Chinese mindset. It's called Unrestricted Warfare, China's Master Plan to Destroy America. It's a book on military strategy. It was written by 2 Chinese generals, Qiao Liang and Wang Xiangzu.
So Mr. Prime Minister, you can lock the person like metal.
It says that China cannot defeat America in a direct military confrontation.
They can't defeat it.
But it can leverage its economic prowess to leave the Americans behind.
Alright, economical like what Mr. Prime Minister do.
Now, the book's assessment has some eerie similarities with the present situation. It is being quoted by conspiracy theorists. They claim that amid this coronavirus crisis, Beijing is executing its world domination plan. On this show, we do not go by conspiracy theories to make our assessments. So we set out to look for the facts.
100% facts, Mr. Prime Minister. So come lock me up now, Mr. Prime Minister. So much show that video.
We have that for you tonight. Let's first talk about the situation in China. What is happening in China right now? Restaurants, zoos, even the Great Wall is open to tourists.
And the zoo open.
Not foreign tourists, because they may bring back the virus. But the Chinese are out and about. As we say in television, they're moving towards normalcy. Restrictions are being lifted, factories are coming back online, businesses have resumed in many parts of China. At this rate, China's businesses will be up and running in a few weeks.
With the measures we have started to take.
And the Chinaman said, this is Mr. Prime Minister, and me, no. And him said, so Mr. Prime Minister. So come lock up me now, for say, the Prime Minister, yeah, lock me up now.
By the factories
Fever
across
grass.
the country. I think
Fever grass.
the Chinese economy is...
Hi, Uncle Charles, fever grass.
Coming back to life, they have a plan to revive the economy. What does this tell you? While major countries are struggling, China is already making a head start. China also has an interesting pattern. Look at this map.
Look on the map, look on the map.
This is Wuhan and the rest of China. The coronavirus outbreak in China is...
On the looking at people. China, this now. So, see it here? Over here, so now. China here, people. Right there, so. Wuhan. Then you have the other province and Rona, so. So, the people in Wuhan are the people now who used to say, yo, we're done with British, we're done, we don't want no Chinese people. We use the British, and the British treat you better. The American treat you better. For 100 years, Wuhan loyal to Europe. Europe loyal to we the Jamaica. Not the Chinese Jamaica now. We run the place now. Them loyal to the Queen Elizabeth, American, yes, and Russia, and them place Jamaica. Mexico, Jamaica. Them loyal to it. So the people in Wuhan loyal to that part now. So the Chinese will get them out long time. So the Chinese them say, all right, link up now with the scientists in America who are the Ku Klux them who really run America, and Donald Trump's run America. Donald Trump's father, Donald Trump says, yeah, my father was a Ku Klux, but me never like females, so make him run the place. So Donald Trump say, whole of people can dead after I'm going to lose whole of business, and Donald Trump is a businessman, he don't want to lose business. So Donald Trump's going to say, yo, I'm going to turn prime president now for America. So Donald Trump's turn president for America to save America and save the business. Because remember, you know, one must remember, when Donald Trump take parliament, America was in debt to Chinese, so billions of dollars. So Chinese almost won America. And Donald Trump say, mad, after my 4 parents and fight for America, Chinese are going to won it. Like how them 98% won Jamaica now. Chinese 95%. Before the coronavirus, Chinese did 65% won Jamaica. But what the Andrew Wallace government do now, Andrew Wallace and the government say, hey, all right, China, we got to do something. Because Andrew Wallace don't really talk like Jamaican again now. China, where you go now? We got to lock down all business in Jamaica, leave the local poor people, leave the local rich people like L.A. Lewis one them and leeching them one open and the Mega Mart open. So we chick L.A. Lewis and chick Mega Mart and chick leeching. Let them believe said, we know busy with them. But what happened now? When we lock down the poor man business, their business automatically slow down too. And when their business slow down now, the people them down in the poor level is got to go on a rivalry and go on a gun spree and say they want to kill police and soldier for trying to hold in them down. And forgot to say, we send the police and soldier them. So automatically now, we lock down the country with martial law. Then we force them now to take the injection. And when we force them to take the injection now, Leaching himself has to take the injection, because if he don't take it now, that means that he's fighting against the coronavirus, which we know is not 100% real, because they have fever grass. They have fever grass, but we don't want nobody to know about the fever grass. But the Chinese them leaks Chinese them say lime grass. So no people, what is lime grass? We don't know what lime grass yet. Fever grass, them lime grass, but it name lime grass at China. So Andrew wants somebody to talk nothing about fever grass. We're searching for the cure for it. Mr. Prime Minister, rum is a cure. Don't tell him. We're searching for the cure for corona. Mr. Prime Minister, rum and Pepsi. Listen, I'm going to fire out of parliament. I hear that, if people know rum and Pepsi cure corona. Mr. Prime Minister, Snaggerpost told him about the busy. Get Snaggerpost, take him off the road. Put him on a quarantine. All the herbal doctors, them put them on a quarantine. And any doctor in the hospital will talk about it, put them on a quarantine too. Anybody will talk about the cure for corona in Jamaica, put them on a quarantine. And then the Chinese just go circle now, the opposition party say, opposition party. We give the Prime Minister $2 billion US, but you are going now. We're going to put you back in power soon. Here is $3 billion. You get more than the Prime Minister. And the opposition leader say, blood clot, no sir. If me in a party, I get more than 300, me get $300 million, and the Prime Minister get 200 for keep silent. So Peter Phillips just said, yo, me sick. And that's how the opposition leader sick. Nobody now revolt on the other side. Only thing I look man for the opposition leader say, no, we just gonna watch and see if Andrew broke the line. People see that? Me and my officer, me sweat. Summer hot at Jamaica. Donald Trump said, pray upon him. He said, Father God, please send summer early. Make it kill the coronavirus. The Chinese themselves tell us, eat, kill coronavirus, and Jamaica hot. You know, people, and you want to lock off the rum and the Pepsi. People, you know how much money I ever pay for the bottle of Pepsi this morning? Somebody ever smuggle a bottle of Pepsi, people. People, on the black market, a bottle of Pepsi that Jamaica right now, people. Worth over $65,000, people. So anybody have Pepsi, want to save them? See the people must stack up their Pepsi like crazy. See the people, Pepsi like crazy. Don't put the people, Pepsi like crazy. See the people. Pepsi like crazy, people. Pepsi. People. Right now, people, if you have Pepsi and rum, and fever grass, lime gram grass. I'm talking to Chinese, so the Prime Minister understand Chinese. So people, Pepsi, fever grass, and lime grass, you can't lose. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm giving some legal consultation again. Get your ass up and left the Chinese them come, Mr. Prime Minister. Don't forget where you run. At Jamaica you run, Mr. Prime Minister. When Jamaica people get crazy, and Mr. Prime Minister, I've spoken to my police officers then. Them themselves said them tired for you send them out, make them look like fool. Because see they know people. No. Exhibit 5. Exhibit 5, people.
Good afternoon, I'm Bashan Brown with the Midday News. A special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com.
Exhibit 5.
A man who was seen on a video on social media breaching the curfew order last night was taken into police custody. He was among several other persons arrested by the police last night across the island. In the video circulating on...
No, people, I'm no lawyer. But I do read a little bit of law. I read the Black's Law Dictionary, and I've studied a few things in law. And my company, we have several different lawyers. You're big up Charles Ganga Singh, one of Jamaica's greatest lawyer. Big up Colleen Lewis from the University of West Indies. Big up Nana Harris Barrington. Big up Christopher Tufton. And big up my good friend Tantawart Vincent and Chris Vincent. I do have a lot of people in the Bar Association. Big up the Honorable Royalty, Judy Pusey. Yes, son. Ladies and gentlemen, to breach the curfew act is now when you hear say a lack of time, you're supposed to get a little judiciation, say them catch you after just 9 o'clock, them can say, where there? You say, yo, me had a way down, so I run me around my yard because me get caught up on the work, and me have left my work, and the boss them look a bit late. So you get until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, go in the house. Anything after 10, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, them can say, all right, you breach the curfew act if you don't have a good explanation. No. You're making a video, they're supposed, that means all of them people will cuss off Donald Trump every day. Including the Prime Minister can cuss Donald Trump too. That means he must breach the laws of talking to people. People. PJ Patterson. Them dealing in wicked around here. And PJ I'm a good friend. They call him Batman. They say if we go suck him mother. And PJ Patterson just look over them glasses and say, listen man, I'm running the country now. You go and talk, I'm taking the fucking tax. You go and talk, I'm the richest prime minister in history. I'm signing out half of JPS, and I'm going to make my JPS friend, what's your name? I'm going to make them rise up and bill. Oh, your name is Ray Ray. So PJ Patterson, never lock up nobody yet. I know me not see them dealing with Andrew Wallace like I'm dealing with PJ Patterson. Bruce Golding, eh? Them dealing with Bruce Golding wicked on TV. Them cuss Bruce Golding down right now. And Bruce Golding still look and say, not in my cabinet. No. Who is Andrew Wallace now? For nobody can tell him the truth. Andrew Wallace, you can't bring a Chinese law come on Jamaica. People humbling Chinese law, you can't talk nothing about the Prime Minister. You can't talk nothing truthful about the Prime Minister. You can't tell the Prime Minister say him the wrong or say him the right. If you tell the Prime Minister say him the wrong, in a China you go in prison. No, where you tell me son Mr. Prime Minister? And my friend Judith Pusey or the Honorable Charles Ganga Singh go up on TV and talk anything truth about you, you're going to lock him up? Or you're going to lock them up? People, Marcus Garvey fight for freedom of speech, freedom of movements. Martin Luther fight for it. Big up President Kennedy, President Lincoln. You understand? Them fight for all these things. And you want to tell me say in a one look at epidemic, one look at Chinese want to take over Jamaica, and the Ku Klux Klan them want to kill off all black people, and the Chinese them want to kill off everybody one name white, and them team up together and team up with the Jamaican Prime Minister. We can't talk the truth again. So Mr. Prime Minister, I hear you call Peter Phillips a thief. I hear you call him a robber. I hear you call him all kind of name. So that means that Dr. Peter Phillips can send come lock you up then. In the political debate, I hear some other PMP call some other PMP or some other Labourite call some other Labourite. One bag of name. That means them Labourite and them PMP they can go send go lock up them people. Now ladies and gentlemen, how could the gentleman breach a curfew act? The man got all rights. Forgot on TV and say anything. Forgot on him on a phone. Way before the curfew, because people, as the curfew start, everybody gone in them bed. I'm more than gone in them bed. This gentleman gone on them bed. Well, I remember, because I don't want to tell a lie now, Mr. Prime Minister, because I lie me telling you. I don't want to tell no lie, because Mr. Prime Minister love say, go lock him up. He's violating. Go lock him up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a national debate. But I want to be on my P's and Q's, people. Because the Prime Minister sent them for lock me up out here. So, my lovely police them, officers, my colleagues them. I like say comrades now, so when I say comrades, them are going to say LLO, so him is a PMP activist. So I'm just going to talk things for make the Prime Minister through election thing. See the youth, I see the Prime Minister, a laugh off of the youth. So people, I would say I show off the youth, a show off. Comes the Prime Minister put out a tweet, I hear him put out a tweet, I heard that he put out a tweet. So show off bring disgrace. But people, me look for the video, I want to show them the video. And hold on, me look for the video, man. Because I know what them say. Me show wrong video. People, I want to hear which body you get arrested from. I don't want to tell a lie. I don't want to tell a lie. I does not want to tell a lie. Oh, that video there, man. I think my police friend sent me the video now. One of my squad of them sent me the video, people. And the squad say LA would never arrest me, but I the most we ever get called. So I got arrest a man. People, my police them get called for got arrest that you they're like, whoa, them say a politician call him. Listen me, if you don't go arrest him, we're gonna take away all the benefits of the station. See that people? Listen, you know. And me say so.
No, we have found the man that we're looking for, so you can stand down on the record. He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops.
Last night then.
Right. No, we have found the man that we're looking for, so you can stand down on the record. He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops. Last night. Go ahead. Right. No, we have found the man that we're looking for, so you can stand down on the record. He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops.
All right.
Go ahead. Right. No, we have found...
Under the bed, the man they hide.
He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops.
No, people.
SSP
For
Ops.
sure, sir. Well, on there. For sure, to say, it's not a lie the people will tell, because the people have done say, matter of fact, PMP party, no, not the PMP party. Info telling people, don't tell me, say, people. The press and the media has got it paid from the Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Themselves, the people, I'm just talking what I've heard. So the news is not to carry nothing that is real about this coronavirus. It is not to carry nothing to show that Jamaica is losing money. It is not to carry nothing for sure said the people them ill, enough of them who them say have the coronavirus. They're not to carry no news to show you no updates that the coronavirus is just a mild flu. And you can go check Snaggerpuss or go check L.A. Lewis and go see if him send all of the fever grass, go give Uncle Prince Charles or him keep back some for give him the next door neighbor them. Them not go send go tell us Mr. Steve about a farm load of fever grass that has been raided. And now them not go send the police and go look for the people who raid Mr. Steve a fever grass farm because them not want it get on the news. Fever grass, fever grass. Now people, only tell me now how the man breached the law. The man make a video and talk him and say him not go in bed because he's a big man. And the Prime Minister can't control him wife. So how am I going to control big man? And send big man a guy in bed. People. The people in Andrew and Wales constituency is balling. The PMP is balling. Business people is balling. The Christian them a ball. The pastor them a ball. Can't get a collection plate. The Sound System Federation a ball. All of the man them are used to. The Christian them a ball. All of the man them used to play sound system. 95% of them lose them girl. Them girl run down left them because the money not there for take care of them. They call me now, LA, we borrow a loan from Chilean record because we are say you have the Chilean record investment thing and you say you lend small artist loan. I say yes, but you will go on now. When you come in, I'm not going too much, but when you come in, remember son of woman. People, see it here? Now, we're going to see now how the case will go, people. You know this? The man after 7 o'clock or look at it after 7 to 8, the man make a video release. And then we in the morning, them go find the man, kick off the man door, and then bed. And the officer them say, LA. Me look afraid them not the Unsbeer, but look afraid them not a police station, not a country say LA, you know, say fuck you go on. We not really want do them thing you know, because them thing I make police look like them dunce, you know. Them thing I make my police friend them look like them dunce and me look like me dunce, you know. I pay laugh, the squad them laugh, you know. And say, yo, what we go for that man for? But the man say, yo, them are the politician and MP we call and say, for the door, find a man there. Judgment from the station. But the only thing me wrong the youth for, you know for this no police youth. No, this my police and youth. And a part that alone in the video me say. And yet still a part there, him just say exaggerate himself because Andrew Wallace done set up the police and done set up the soldier, them people hate them. When them is just the sender. People, don't hate the sender. Don't cuss the sender. Cuss the man who send the sender, cuss the woman who send the sender. That's what I would do. When I'm Prime Minister, people, I don't want to spare me. And I got foolishness or Jamaican layman word fuckery. Who cuss me? Don't cuss the police or the soldier them. Although I won't give you no reason for customer police and soldier them. Mr. Prime Minister, fever grass, il corona, with a little Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or a little rum in the system, but you lock off the bar. So if you lock the bar, then Mr. Prime Minister, Pepsi can't get to sell. All the people are going to give them corona. If them catch it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Send out, say in the night now the people got ill corona, and you don't send the police with no mask, You don't send them in a suit. You send them in them normal police. When you got to send more police and Mr. Prime Minister and Corona Rescue, you have to put them in a suit. Where you know, so after them come out of them suit there, them suit they're going to get burned. That means that our Corona system dead because Corona like fire, Corona like sun. And you put them in a place where you spray them with bleach. So all of so them, the Prime Minister sent them down on the road last night, gone fight Corona war. Gonna fight a disease what them can't see. And send them out there without mask, without no Corona suit, no Steve.
Yeah.
I said you go fight Corona without get one of them Corona suit there.
You send them for dead, Mr. Lewis.
Typically.
Yeah.
Me send them for dead. Let me say the Prime Minister send me. A matter of fact, remember the people, look at all of my police what spend much hundreds of years in the force. When them graduate, the government treat them bad. That is one of the reasons why I want to turn Prime Minister, or I'm going to be Prime Minister. Because I tired to see my squad of them and get treated like fuckery. I tired to see my police them work so hard and don't have nothing for show feet. When I am Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, this is my mandate. Every police have to get over 12,000 CI or 10,000 pounds every month. Because the money is here to pay them. It is here. Jamaica is the richest Caribbean country on the planet. But the Prime Minister make it look like the brokest Caribbean country. All of my JDF soldiers them, I forget the same amount of money what the British soldier them get. I'll go tip over it. Sorry, Mama Queen. But you have to step up the British army military vibes. Because they will get jealous. Because they say, yeah, but Mama Queen, your grandson is paying the soldier them in the country more than what you're paying us. That is a grandson, so you have to step up a thing too. So people, that's how it go. My JDF soldier them won't be working. And my JDF soldier them, each time one of them go out with something exceptionally well, people, I shall celebrate them on national TV. I said, this is what a good soldier is supposed to be like. Each time one of them save a little pitney, save a little old lady, save a little man, whether police or soldier, we'll put them on national TV and award them, not every end of year, but same time as them do something good. So that shall make my police and my soldier them want to be police and soldier. After every 4 years, a police get a free car. Every 6 years, a JDF army get a free vehicle, whether they want it or not. If them do good service. That's how the country is supposed to be run, people. More people proud again to serve the army. More people, my future people be proud again to serve the police force and be a part of the police force. Me no want none of my police I resign, broke like dog. I say, was it all worth it? Look at all of my police force. My good friend like Allardyce dead. Them murder him in them car, my good police friend. And the Prime Minister never ever got him funeral. I never sent somebody that say, Allardyce has been in the force long and them kill him in them car. I taxi my police friend if you run on the side, people. That for sure how my police service are getting good pay. And people that say better don't hit my police force and them do nothing. Them just get sent. So people, Lee, them can't come like me for talk the truth. You understand? Because see, that's what Jamaica gone to. No freedom of speech. I'm glad to America now like Jamaica, now like Jamaica, China. Because if everybody with this Donald Trump's, I know used to tell George Bush say about the Dunces Prime Minister, do all of them will have gone to prison. I'm glad to in a PG time, Jamaica never take a freedom of speech. I'm glad to in a Bruce Gold and Siago time, Jamaica never take a freedom of speech. I'm glad to in a Portia time, because them cuss Portia say she dance, and say she a he that she a skettle, she a bitch, she a everything. Even the same Labour Party them cuss her, some of you are one party them cuss her. And Portia never lock up nobody. Portia just say, honey not jam my tongue, honey not make me get mad. And dealt with it easy like a real Prime Minister should. She just got them to film level. For sure says she's very educated. I can get them to your level of people. Donald Trump's, you're dunce. You're the most, why you ask me that, why you say that dunce said thing? Donald Trump's telling them dunce, telling them do things. Mr. Prime Minister said, you go lock them up. I give you order to lock them up. Anybody call my name, lock them up. Anybody say what I'm doing is wrong, lock them up. If your police force say I send them out wrongfully, lock them up. Commissioner of police, lock him up. This is state of emergency. We're in a state of emergency. We're in a state of emergency. 365 people dead last year of mosquito bite. That wasn't a state of emergency. 30 somebody catch corona, that state of emergency. Lock them up. How much people die from dengue fever? Thousands. That's that state of emergency. How much people still dying from dengue fever? Enough. No. The people of a ball. This is what people send to me, ladies and gentlemen. The Prime Minister said, wash your hands. And yet still, the water lock off. In a country that is surrounded by land with water. The people have a ball for water. But yet still one of my police friends, I remind them, how to be behind? How to be behind? People have demonstrate for water. Ladies and gentlemen, it is within deep regret to sometimes say I'm a part of Jamaica underneath Andrew Willis government. I regret it. The international public will laugh half away. Now we have summer every day. The sun is hot, people out there. And the Prime Minister is locking off the beach. At least that's what the news said. Rum, Jamaica white rum, Ray and Nephew, the best rum in the world. Rum fire, big up my friend Chris Blackwell. Rum fire, people, ill corona vibes. I don't know if I don't call that a rum name them because they never pay me. No, they don't pay me.
Go ahead. Right. No, we have found the man that we're looking for, so you can stand down on the record. He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops. Go ahead. Right. No, we have found the man that we're looking for, so you can stand down on the record. He was on that bed hiding, but we found him. SSP Ops. Go ahead.
Yo,
No, we have found
if they bring him out of that court, the judge supposed to go jump off of the cold pit.
he was on that bed hiding, but we found him.
Yo, no people.
Go ahead.
If they really bring them on the court, the judge supposed to jump off of him pulpit and they laugh. So where did you say they find the man? No, first, what is the charge? Breaching the law what the Prime Minister said. What is that law now? So nobody must be out on the street after 8. So did you find the man on the street after 8? No, Your Honor. He was under his bed. Hiding. So what did you hold the man for? Because the Prime Minister said lock him up. So the Prime Minister started set the law now. We didn't know that the Prime Minister after sending to the Parliament and link the people them, and then when the people them feel like their life is beach. People, how do you do how does someone, because more I find out this, because you know I will be Prime Minister soon. How does someone get a state of emergency without the opposition party saying it's a state of emergency, and the people of Jamaica said they're in a state of emergency? How does someone do that? Mr. Steve?
Yes, sir.
The last time we check, forget a state of emergency, and the country itself of ball say they need help and start panic, right?
Right.
And then the opposition leader have to say,
Look into it.
look into it and said, yo, we and then they. How does somebody declare state of emergency? I'm appalled, I'm bamboozled, somebody. Oh no, sir, Poopa Jesus, me see if I can call a liar. I will see if I can call one of my colleagues. I don't know, are somebody, any liars watching the show? Call this number, 77-34594. 1-876-773-4594. Any liar or anybody who know about legalities, because I think I never learned it good at Mega University. I didn't learn it good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to find out because I want to be. I don't want them say, I'm sure I deal with, yeah, son.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. I am on my show now. I have people from Germany, Japan, all over watch my show now. So I'm live. I'm just called to ask some legal questions because I tell him say I'm gonna call one of Jamaica #1 lawyer who has been winning cases from over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone we have His Excellency Charles Gangasing, attorney at law, ladies and gentlemen, one of Jamaica's finest lawyer. Sir Charles.
Yes, sir, Ellie. How are you?
I'm doing fine, but I was looking a bit confused now, so I said I'm gonna call a lawyer. I have a lot of people on the bar association on my phone, but I said I'm gonna call one of the smartest. Not that the other rest is not smart, but somebody who, if I was to have a criminal case, I would have to hire.
Oh, okay, sir. I hear you.
Yes. So the people I'm listening to, you can go watch it on the show. You can watch it while I'm talking to you, so you can hear about yourself. It's LLOs at youtube.com and Facebook. So the last time I checked in the Constitutional Act, if a state of emergency was to call, the people would have to start panic. The opposition leader would have to start panic, and the leader of the countries. The government would have to start panic, then you can call a state of emergency because we see where the country is in danger, right?
That is correct. Andrew, normally a state of emergency is called when, of course, there's an emergency. However, Andrew Holness has used the issue of a state of emergency on a number of occasions when there wasn't really an emergency. So he has tried to abuse his power by calling them.
That's what somebody from Cayman said. So I would want to know that person from Cayman was right. So I call it the best lawyer who I think could advise me. One of the best lawyers. So big up all my others bar association. But I call Gangasing.
All members of the bar association. Big up all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Holness, who I have no confidence in and who I think is the most incompetent Prime Minister Jamaica has ever had.
Yes.
Doesn't understand what is a state of emergency.
Yes.
He has announced it on a number of occasions for various sections of the island, claiming that he's going to use it to suppress crime.
Yeah.
He has called it over and over when, respectfully, many of us don't consider it an emergency.
Yes.
In fact, calling it and implementing it has not had any effect on reducing crime. In fact, it has increased crime. So he doesn't really understand the true implementation and the value of it.
Yes.
Now that we have this corona, he has declared a lockdown on a nightly basis.
Yes.
This should also have been approved by Parliament.
I do think so.
Which, to my understanding, I have been observing the news. I don't think this has gone to Parliament for any approval.
No.
It should have been done that way. But as again, Andrew Holness' strengths are not in constitutional law. Even before he became Prime Minister, he has been faced with the courts on many constitutional breaches, all of which he has lost.
Yes. Many of them.
At least 3 I can remember immediately.
Yeah, don't tell the people, because I know what them feel, say, you talk things we don't know about.
True. All right, so, as I said before, and I'll be very cautious because I have not been watching much local news. I've been watching CNN.
Yes.
And BBC.
Quite so, because they're the one who tell the truth. Not our news.
In Jamaica,
Parliament has not approved the lockdown, and the proper thing is that it should have been done. That is my opinion, and I have 26 years of experience in the courts.
26 experience in the court. And
Yes.
I do think I'm around the court and I'm around the Bar Association long enough. And I've read the Black's Law Dictionary, and I've read quite a amount of things on YouTube and Google. So I do think I'm the Her Majesty Black grandson. So I study a local law on the side.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that you're 100% right, Your Worship. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just arrived, we're talking to the Honorable Attorney at Law Charles Ganga Singh, one of Jamaican most upright attorney at law, and he's good people. So if you don't want a good lawyer to represent, send for Charles Ganga Singh. I'll probably give his number when the show done. Yes, go talk, Mr. Ganga Singh.
And hundreds of lawyers, members of the Jamaican Bar, would agree with both you and I.
Yeah.
But let us go on to some other points. Anything else we need to discuss, Sir Riley?
All right, before you go on, because I know you have a whole heap of things to talk about on the show now, before you go on, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, Charles Ganga Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who hard to catch.
Sure, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who hard to catch. If you don't get I am from now, you can't get the money so easy. So it's me get the money, people. Me have to use him up. I have to make him talk one more things for the show. Because people hard to catch. Ask anybody the one of the baddest liar this in the Caribbean. So, but before I'm asking some more questions, Charles, Mr. Ganga Singh. Yeah, like what them do against Donald Trump and them do against PJ Patterson, them do against Omar Davis and everybody. Yeah.
In Jamaica, we have freedom of speech. So that gentleman